If everybody is back. I think Sophia, you're somewhere around the kitchen over there. Just let us know if you're back in the house and we can start with a little meditation. Okay, perfect. Awesome. So we're here at Sophie Staycation online cooking class, and super excited to start the class with a lovely meditation just to feel good, to get in the tropical vibe. The theme of the class today is Tropical Edition. So I invite you to just get nice and comfortable, and we're going to do a beautiful guided meditation. If you feel to lie down, you're welcome to lie down. If you feel to, just sit, you can sit in whatever way that you're comfortable. And today we're going to be going on a journey to Costa Rica to connect with the beautiful frequencies there and bring in all the beneficial qualities of that beautiful culture into our life, into our day, into our food. So you can just imagine that you are on the plane flying to Costa Rica, and you're looking out the window and you see the beautiful ocean, and you can't wait to just dive right into it. And when you land at the airport, you're greeted by all these amazing smiling faces, and you feel the warmth. And it's like an outdoor airport, and there's palm trees everywhere. And everyone is super friendly. Everyone that greets you says, "Hola, pura vida," which means hello, pure life. And you're just feeling the love radiating from everyone. You're feeling the beautiful energy radiating, the sun radiating. You're feeling the ease and the joy and the flow of life. And it's beginning to penetrate into your energy as you begin to relax, as you begin to feel at home in Costa Rica. And you have a beautiful chauffeur pick you up at the airport. He scoops you up right away, helps you with your bags, and serenades you with amazing Latin songs all the way to your destination as much as you like. And you just feel like your heart is exploding. And you stop and get coconut water. And you're taking it back. And you spill it all over your face, but you don't even care because it's just so delicious. And you lick your lips. And you feel so hydrated. You feel like you've just completely submerged into Costa Rica. And there's this beautiful tropical fruit stands, and you pick all your favorite fruits: papaya, pineapple, bananas, even interesting fruits you've never seen before. And you have a glorious pile on your lap in the car, and you're just entertaining yourself with all these delicious flavors, and you just feel those fresh enzymes bursting in your mouth and your taste buds as you drive by and see people smiling and colorful and alive and vibrant. And even the way that the cars are honking at each other is friendly and full of life. And you arrive in your beautiful destination. You're halfway there, and the driver takes you to the hot springs. And you enter the hot springs, and it's beautifully warm and healing. And all of your stress just completely melts away. And you feel fully relaxed and replenished as you float in the hot springs. And just soaking up that beautiful energy. And then you're continuing on your journey on to the next destinations. And you cruise by and hear some amazing live music. You know you've arrived in the Caribbean. You can feel the drum beats. And you're going to the beach and jumping into the water. You feel so replenished and cleansed. And you're just lying in the water, floating, allowing the waves to take any of your worries or fears away, or anything you'd like to release at this time. And then you find this beautiful spot that's like a little pond of water just by the shore. It's all protected, but it's still the fresh ocean. And just feeling yourself lying in there. It's the waters are calm and you can see through everything below, and you see all these beautiful crystals and seashells below you, amplifying and radiating their energy to every cell of your being, and feeling the sun radiating upon you, harmonizing. And it's time to go for your chocolate massage. So your friend picks you up and takes you to this wonderful chocolate massage. And you are smelling the delicious cacao heating up, and you know what's next. And you feeling it smearing all over your body, exfoliating, cleansing, purifying. It just smells so good. You smell so good inside and out of pure cacao de Costa Rica. And all of your tension is subsided, it's all gone, and you just feel that you've fully landed and integrated into the Costa Rican vibe. As you go outside and shower off the chocolate, and you notice your skin is glowing, it's so soft, it's so smooth, you still smell delicious. And you're on your way walking downtown, and you find all these delicious, healthy, inspiring restaurants, and you stop at whichever one tickles your fancy. And there's so many delicious items on the menu, and you and your friends pick a couple dishes to share, feeling you laughing, feeling your feet in the sand as you eat by the ocean, and feeling that even though there's many people and it's busy, you're feeling the calmness and the flow of all the people that are working. They're productive, but they're happy and joyful and alive, and they're making the journey fun and easy and joyful, doing their work in a very fun way, a beautiful flow. Thank you, beautiful tropical countries. We set the intention to bring in all of the beneficial energies from the tropics to benefit our life at this time, to cruise through summer, to up our resilience, to cleanse our bodies, to be thriving this summer, to keep balanced emotionally, physically, and energetically, and to make choices that are supportive for our beautiful well-being. Feeling yourself bringing in all of the wonderful qualities of the tropical people, feeling yourself dancing with tropical foods all around you. As you begin to gently move your body, and this is for your own medicine, so it doesn't matter what anyone else is doing. I want you to just, you can even keep your eyes closed and just moving in your body, of just stretching whatever stretches you feel your body needs. You can continue closing your eyes and moving. I'm gonna put on a nice, happy tropical song so we can move our bodies a little more and just shake out anything you want to release and just connect with that beautiful celebrational tropical vibration. Costa Rica. I love it. Costa Rica. Just tap into that carefree spirit, dancing and celebrating life. Okay, so that song is called Tiny Whiny for anyone interested. It's a pretty tropical song. Or we've even been listening to steel drum music actually.
Oh, yeah.
And it's wonderful. It's so nice to have on even just when you're being productive or when you're cooking. So, shall we start our cooking magic, everybody? Let's do it. Okay, welcome, Laura.
Hi, how are you?
Great, how are you doing, my love?
Good.
Amazing. Awesome. So yeah, what would be your intention today? Feel free to share it here. Feel free to type it in the chat.
To go on a vacation with all of you.
Yes. Perfect. I love it. Welcome to our beautiful paradise.
Totally.
Amazing. So I think we should start with the banana bread, and then we'll be making the ceviche and then the cacao cooler. So for the banana bread, we can get out the ingredients for that one. So that one will be, so we're gonna need 3 ripe bananas, a half cup of maple syrup, Leva date sugar, vanilla, almond milk or any other kind of nut milk that you have, maybe even coconut milk actually may give it even more of a tropical vibe. Hey, Sarah. Welcome, my love. We were just sharing our intention for the day. Feel free to unmute yourself and share it, or feel free to type it in the chat. However you feel, my love. Glad you can make it. And we'll need the oat flour, sea salt, baking powder, baking soda, and whatever you're putting in the bread, whether it be pineapple, blueberries, or mango. And you could add some shredded coconut if you want to make it tropical. So let's do it, my dears. Okay. So we're gonna start with this one. So if your bananas are fairly ripe, which hopefully they're as ripe as possible, you can smash it with a fork. But if your bananas aren't so ripe, you may want to just toss it in the blender because it will actually grind it up easier. So for me, I'm probably going to just put the wet ingredients in the blender and start blending it up just because my bananas, I tried to get them as ripe as possible. I put them in a bag, but they weren't super, super ripe to begin with. I know Barb was saying that she found some super ripe bananas, so that was super good for that. So yeah, if we just want to get out those ingredients and then we can start basically with, let's preheat our ovens to 350. And basically we're gonna put a pan. It's good actually if you have parchment paper. So try not to use aluminum foil just because aluminum is a neurotoxin. So if possible, parchment paper or even nothing if you have like a really good quality pan. So yes. And then so 350. So bananas in a bowl and smash with a fork and then adding the maple syrup, date sugar, vanilla, and almond milk. So basically all the wet ingredients. So I'm gonna personally just put it in the blender, but if you want, you could totally just put it in a bowl and smash it up. So let's start with that. So 3 bananas and then half cup of maple syrup. Perfect. So we can put our camera over the other direction. Over here. Okay. So
And it's super ripe.
yours are super ripe. Okay, perfect. So they're definitely going to blend up super well. Thank you, Mama. Okay, awesome. So yeah, mine were like pretty green the other day, but I put them in this bag and just kept them all together because they actually help to ripen each other. So bananas, so 3 of them. I absolutely love bananas and I love making banana ice cream. Do you guys ever make ice cream out of frozen bananas? So delicious. It's probably my favorite thing ever.
Yeah.
With bananas and the date sugar or dates with cinnamon, vanilla, or you can make like a strawberry banana one or a mango banana one. So we have our bananas and the next will be maple syrup. So it's just going to be a 1/4 cup of maple syrup. And I love getting some nice maple syrup like from the farmer's market.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, oh, Sophia, you have one too. They're amazing, amazing. So good, but try not to overdose on maple because I don't know if any of you guys have done that before, but it's not pretty. So I typically use, a little bit of maple in recipes, but I don't, because I do find it a little bit, it could be too much if you put too much for sure. So this is a half a cup, so I'm gonna just do half of this for a 1/4 cup. Perfect. Amazing. So we have our maple syrup. And then the next ingredient will be a 1/4 cup of the date sugar. So here we have the beautiful Leva date sugar, and it's just basically pure organic dates, sun-dried and ground up. And it's great for adding to recipes because it doesn't spike your blood sugar, it's lower glycemic, lower carbs and calories than even coconut sugar. So we're gonna add a 1/4 cup of that to our lovely recipe here. So here we have a 1/4 cup. Gonna add that in.
Katie, question for you.
For sure.
Yeah, so because you're saying that date sugar is lower glycemic, but
Yeah.
unfortunately I don't have date sugar today. Like I just
Mm.
don't have time. So, but I have coconut sugar, so should I add less?
Yeah. Do the same amount. Do the same amount. It'll just for the recipe wise, we want it to have like the same consistency. But yeah, moving forward, hopefully you'll be at a store that has the date sugar. I know all Sobeys have it. You can order it online on Amazon or well.ca. And there's other good health food stores like the Sweet Potato. I know you like that store. The Big Carrot, both locations have it. So
Oh,
yeah, so hopefully you can get it for next time because it's really beautiful. And like the owner who makes this she's such an angel. I know you guys would all love her because she really has a good intention for the world. So I love supporting people like that and helping to get those products out to the universe and replace the unhealthy replacements with things like this. Okay. So just putting a quarter cup here. And then the next ingredient, my loves, is going to be vanilla. So I know vanilla can be a little bit pricey these days. So if you don't have vanilla, you could always throw in some cinnamon or like another spice. Like, you know, take the recipe, but don't be afraid to just make it your own and use anything else that you have on hand. So I'm going to put a little bit of the vanilla in here. Cinnamon, let's see, cinnamon. I don't think I'll add it in this one, but cinnamon is good, definitely. Especially like in a nice blueberry banana bread with cinnamon is super, super yummy. Okay, so let's see what's next. So half a cup of nut milk. So I think I may actually add coconut milk to this. I do have a few options. I have walnut milk on hand or I have coconut milk on hand. So see what you have on hand. If you have almond milk, use almond milk. If you have coconut and you want it to be like a little bit kind of tropical, coconut might be nice. But really any nut or seed milk can work. And if you don't have any nut or seed milks on hand, see if you can even just make a quick nut milk in a little blender, like adding some almonds or a scoop of nut butter and blending it with water. So we're gonna add, let's see how much. So half a cup. So adding half a cup of our nut or seed milk. Beautiful. You can smell it. Wow, it smells delicious. You want to smell that?
Yes.
So nice.
Oh wow.
Right?
Oh my god. It
This
smells
is-
like caramel, like
Oh.
banana caramel.
Yeah. I guess the combination of the date sugar, the vanilla.
Yeah.
Woo. Okay. So we have that. Let's see what else we have in here. So those will be all for the wet ingredients. So if you put this in a bowl and not a blender, just take your fork or potato masher and start smashing it down until the bananas kind of become a liquid. I'm gonna just blend it up. So here we have our lovely Vitamix, which is super handy because it really pulverizes things. It really blends them up super well. So amazing. So that's pretty much a liquid now. But definitely it'll still be good if you like smash it down. It just may take a little bit longer. So that is that. Lovely, that's gonna be delicious. And now we're gonna start with the dry ingredients. So for this one, it's gonna be, hopefully you had a chance to grind some oats. If not, maybe do that now by just, basically all I did was take oats, put it in the blender, and it creates oat flour. It's always good to grind your own flours because a lot of the time the flours that are already ground, they've lost nutrition because they've just already been ground. But if you get it the freshest, the close to Mother Earth as possible and grind it yourself, it's even better. So here I just took 2 cups of oats, ground it in the blender, and then we have our oat flour. So I'm gonna just add this to the bowl here. Okay. And let's see what else for dry ingredients. So we have half a teaspoon of sea salt. So we have our sea salt, it's just right here. And we're gonna take half a teaspoon. Perfect. So we are making a delicious tropical banana bread. It's gonna be awesome. Okay, so that's the sea salt, and then 1 teaspoon of baking powder and half a teaspoon of baking soda. So if we find our baking powder, and let me know how you guys are doing. If anyone is a little bit behind, just feel free to unmute yourself and shout out help. And we're there for you. I want to make sure that we're all good. I,
So, unfortunately, I couldn't blend oats. Like, I have oats, right? Like regular oats, and then also I have some kind of mystery flour, and guessing it's probably buckwheat from
huh?
like the, what, like bulk food shopping. So
Ooh,
does it make a difference? Like if it's buckwheat, I'm thinking of doing like buckwheat flour and then adding some oats.
nice.
Or
I
would
love
it
that.
be
That's
complicated?
brilliant.
Yeah. Okay.
That's like you just made it even better. I'm jealous now. That sounds so good. Okay, perfect. I love it. And I love when people share different ideas for swaps because you don't want to, if you're out of one ingredient, have to like go all the way to a store, especially these days. Grocery shopping's a little bit crazy out there. So let's work with what we've got. Let's come up with alternative solutions. So thank you for sharing that inspiration, Sophia. So 1 teaspoon of baking powder. So 1 teaspoon baking powder. So it is good. Like it's okay if you didn't get it for this time, but just moving forward, try to get corn-free baking powder. If you don't have it, no worries. It's just, we're always learning more about health and nutrition, so we don't need to be perfect, but like every time we can always improve. So I always try to get corn-free baking powder, or I do get corn-free baking powder. And for baking soda, aluminum-free, ideally, as well. So the next time that you buy baking powder or baking soda, just see if you see it on the cover of corn-free and aluminum-free. So just because corn, it's not ideal to consume corn, and then aluminum, a little bit of a heavy metal there, but that's okay. If it's a small amount, you're not gonna be harmed or anything, but just moving forward, we do the best we can, right? So 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. So we're gonna add 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. Okay, and then let's see what else. Okay, so that's pretty much, and we could add the unsweetened shredded coconut. I just added that to the recipe because I thought, okay, let's make this tropical. So I think it will be good just to add a little bit of coconut flakes if you have it, but if not, it's still going to totally turn out, so no problem. So let me just add a little bit of, because I think that will be nice, see, like a tropical. Let's go like this.
Smells so good.
Yeah. Perfect. So those are the dry ingredients. So just give it a whisk around to just get everything mixed up because you don't want to like bite into it and have just, a mouthful of baking soda or something, right? So just stir it up as much as you can.
You combine the dry ingredients separate, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's okay if you didn't though.
Okay, got it.
Is your Vitamix gonna work?
No.
Oh, okay.
Just not together. Sorry.
So
Okay,
no,
cool.
worries. No, this is fun. We have like comedic entertainment. You said you wanted to laugh and cook, so this is great. Okay, don't worry. We're gonna help you through this. So what exactly do you have going on?
Yeah, so I have sorry everyone. So I have all the wet ingredients and then I proceeded to like add the flour, like once everything was mashed up together.
Okay, that's fine. Just
Yeah.
to make sure that you stir it well. The only reason why they say to do the wet and the dry separate is just so that everything gets mixed around properly and like you don't get a mouthful of baking soda or something. So as long as you just make sure that everything gets mixed well, you're fine. And that's good that you already smashed up your other stuff. So that's essentially all mixed. It's just now you've added the dry stuff. So just make sure that it gets all in with it. Like, I don't know if you have maybe some kind of a whisk or something that might help it to something like that I think will be perfect for you. So you're good. It's all good. It's all happening. Yeah. Okay, so here we have beautiful dry ingredients. So we're gonna let's see here. So we're gonna put them all together basically, and then we're gonna add the fruit and then stir gently. So in our case, we're gonna just add the dry stuff right to the wet stuff here. Would you mind putting the oven on for 350? Okay, perfect. Okay, awesome. And then we're just gonna blend it all up, but you don't even really need a blender. You could actually essentially just mix these together in a bowl.
This is so exciting. Like,
Ah,
I can't believe I'm doing this. Like,
this is so awesome. Like you're
thank you.
It's delicious. I've tried this banana bread twice now, not with pineapple, the blueberries, and it's so good. It's so moist and flavorful.
It's so good. Actually, Katie came up with the idea to
Katie,
put pineapple in it.
Katie. Both of you say your name Katie, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pronounced the same. So Katie and Katie. Yeah, so easy. Yeah, it was funny because a 7-year-old was coming here for a cooking class. And, I thought, okay, let's make the banana bread before he gets here so you can try it and everything. But when he got here, he was like, no, I want to make the banana bread. And I was like, okay, let's make it then. Let's make another loaf. But yeah, Katie was my savior that day in helping to make the banana bread. So
It's
yeah.
done.
Yeah. So wild blueberries are great in this, but we're gonna add the fruit at the end. We're first gonna mix all the batter up first, and then we're gonna stir in the fruit. So in our case, pineapple, but. Whoa, this is gonna be good. Who's excited about their banana bread? It's gonna be amazing. Yes, totally. Yes, cooking is fun and eating after is even more fun. Okay, so this looks gorgeous. Do you want to taste some, Katie?
Oh, yes.
We gotta try it, make sure it's good.
Wow.
How's it?
So flavorful.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
Is everyone trying theirs?
Definitely try it.
The salt really brings out all the
Ooh.
flavors.
It really does.
Mm.
Oh my God.
It's intense. Yeah.
It's so good.
Wow.
Wow.
It's
Incredible.
definitely a tropical, exotic banana bread.
It already tastes tropical. We haven't even put the pineapple in.
Wow, I'm excited for that part too.
Same. Let's put the pineapple in and then taste it again.
Yes.
Okay, so what kind of fruits are you guys using? I'm curious. I know some people were going to use mango and blueberries. Some people were going to use pineapple. What are you guys putting in yours? Let us know. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so good.
Are you blending in the pineapple?
I think I'll just stir it.
Yeah.
Just like
I'm gonna put blueberries.
nice.
A blender, so they're just gonna be like in there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
even
whole.
better. Just put any fruits that you guys put right now. Don't blend it after. Just stir it in. Otherwise, you'll just have like a straight up blue banana bread, which could be kind of a decent idea. Yeah, no, I'm not blending it right now. I'm just basically stirring the pineapple in. I can't wait to try this with pineapple. That was a brilliant insight, Katie, to
Oh
do.
my God, yes. I'm licking everything. I'm doing the dishes.
You know what's really good in banana bread?
Amazing. Because I really wanted to make the banana bread, but I was.
Sorry, did you freeze or did I freeze? I was gonna say what's really good in banana bread, not a tropical version, but if you put cardamom in banana bread, it's so good.
Oh my God, that sounds amazing. That would be so good. Thank you for sharing that.
It's amazing in banana bread. I don't know about the tropical one, but
I love cardamom and I'm always trying to find ways to use it. So that is quite a hot tip. Thank you so much.
no problem. Oh, if you're gonna do that, put pistachios in too.
I'm gonna put some house ginger in there as well. That's gonna be really delicious.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna put in walnut in mine.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's yeah.
It's gonna
I
be so
love
fun.
it. Isn't this fun that we're all inspiring new ideas? So adding some powdered ginger. I love this brand for spices, Chaz Organics. They're super, super good. And then for cardamom, I mean, technically we could have like blended this in earlier so that it's more blended. Right now we just have these cardamom pods that we can, I don't know, we're just gonna have a surprise. Whoever bites into it.
I love that. We're
Right?
gonna have a surprise.
That works. Just have like, whoa, a mouthful of like cardamom. But I mean, we love cardamom, so it works.
Cardamom's yummy.
Cardamom is so good. Thank you for suggesting that, Barb. That's so good. You know what else is pretty good actually? When you're making rice, you can actually just throw these cardamom things into the rice, and the flavor will actually infuse into the rice. And at the end, you can just remove these out, and it is basically like taking essence of the
I'm a tropical ghost, guys. Sorry I'm being so creepy. So the cardamom pods in the rice as it's going through the like 15 minutes of cooking or 40 minutes of cooking, depending on what rice you're using. Like, do you put cardamom pods in that part?
So I put them in basically like in the beginning, you can stir fry a little bit of cardamom with some oil, and then you can add rice and water, and then cook the rice as you would, and then have the flavor. Yeah,
That's great.
super good. So there's another idea of what to do with your lovely cardamom.
Oh, I love it so much.
Yeah. Oh my God, this will be so good. Now, wonderful.
Let's smell it.
Yes.
Wow. Oh my
It
God.
smells so good. Okay,
Yeah.
let's taste it and see what else. So everyone taste yours and see if you want to add anything else. Does it need cinnamon? Does it need any other spices? Oh my God.
Wow.
I love it.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh my God. The pineapple is really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Even when you don't get a chunk, you get the juices of the pineapple, and it's very subtle. Fun.
I want to try with the chunk here.
Mm.
Question.
Wow.
Mmm.
It's so good even raw.
Oh my God. I think we can call it a day and just put this in a bowl. Just kidding. We're gonna cook it, but wow. That's divine. Okay.
I don't know why I get the impulse to like put it on as a face mask too. Wouldn't that be great?
That would be good.
Not today, but
Next time. That's funny. I
because
love
it has
that.
so many.
Wow. They're like baking powder and baking soda. I've never put baking powder on my face.
I've actually used baking powder or baking soda to exfoliate my face.
Wow.
Because it's very small grains, so it doesn't scratch it, just like.
Whoa, that could be interesting. Okay, so wow, I'm so ready for this to be like cooked basically and eaten. So how's everybody? Do we all have our thing finished? Are we ready to pour it in the pan? Let us know if anyone's behind. Otherwise, just thumbs up. Yay! How you doing, Sophia? How is the creation happening?
Question. So my blueberries, they didn't thaw fully. Does that
Okay.
they're like frozen? Is
Yeah,
that
maybe just run a little bit of warm water with it and kind of put your hand over and just sort of drain it out just so that they can kind of separate so you don't have like no blueberries and then all of a sudden like an iceberg of blueberries.
okay? Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
A nice perfect blueberry.
Amazing. So basically we're just gonna pour it in. This is gonna be so nice. For sure. And you can use a spatula to help you get it out of the blender or out of the bowl. Okay. Whoa, this is gonna be so good. Who's excited to eat the banana bread?
I'm very excited.
Yes. And the best part is actually, this is gonna last you a few days. Maybe, and depending how much you eat of it, but it's that's the benefit also, you know, just doing this cooking is it'll definitely last you a few meals. I do recommend keeping it in the fridge just to keep it more fresh, because otherwise you'll find that if you leave it on the counter after a few days, it kind of will smell and taste weird. I know by experience, so I've learned just better to keep it in the fridge and then de-thaw it, like put it in the oven when you want to cook it, and you can have like a nice warm banana bread.
Will this be nice with the drink later?
Yeah, so nice with the drink. Oh, the cacao cooler. Who's excited about the cacao cooler?
I am, because I know it's gonna be special.
Oh,
I
definitely.
can just imagine all the special ingredients you're gonna put in there.
It's so good. I can't wait to share that one. Oh, and the oven is preheated and literally perfect timing.
Katie, how big is your pan? Or what?
How-
Yeah, I'm trying to
Yeah, so
which one to put it in.
yeah,
Okay.
so like but you know how you see a banana loaf?
Yeah.
Like a
Okay. Here's one of these.
that.
Also, Katie, did we go to Ryerson together?
Did you go to Ryerson together?
I went to Ryerson, yes.
Do you know-
Okay. I think I recognize you. I think we
Oh,
took
we
a class
took
together.
Writing class together.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's amazing. And we've seen each other around a lot.
Yeah. So funny. Small
Wow.
world.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Love
Love it. Actually, it was interesting because last cooking class, it was an intuitive cooking excursion, and Lara and Selena ended up somehow choosing the exact same ingredients for their meals. Like, and the chances of that was like so not even close. Not even.
That's insane.
Wow.
Wasn't that crazy?
I know. I just like keep connecting with everyone on here. It's great.
That's amazing. I guess
Yeah.
vibration, you attract those in your vibe, and yeah, you guys were clearly vibing because you somehow picked all the same foods out of all the like millions of choices of fruits and vegetables that we had. You guys literally picked the exact same ones. So then they ended up connecting. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I hope maybe people fall in love in these cooking classes one day. You never know.
Yes. You just spoke it into reality.
I love it. Oh my gosh, that'd be awesome. Okay, so this thing is
I can clean up the rest.
sounds perfect. Sounds perfect. It's so good. Okay, so now once we have it in there, my loves, you know, have another taste if you feel, just to like get yourself excited. I'm gonna have another spoonful because it's just that good. How could you not?
Mm.
Mmm. Mmm. Isn't that amazing?
Wow.
Whoa. I've never had banana bread with pineapple, but oh, that's so divine. Okay. So once it's in your lovely containers, my friends, I'm just gonna place it in the oven. And it's gonna go there. Let's definitely set a timer just so that we don't need to worry about it. So it's gonna be 40 minutes. It's so delicious, so good. Amazing. And if you finish that, feel free to kind of clear your space for the next thing. Otherwise, just yeah, finish up. We'll wait a couple minutes just for everybody to get it into the oven. If you're done that and ready for the next steps, then any of the veggies for the ceviche, we can start cutting those up. We can start juicing some lemons. Yeah, perfect. Thanks, Mel. That's amazing. So,
Put my coconut shreds on top.
oh, beautiful. That's a brilliant idea, actually. Okay, I feel like I want to do that too, because I think that will look nice when it's done to have like the nice coconut on top. Thank you for sharing, Sophia. I'm gonna actually just add a little bit of coconut.
Totally. It'll be like toasted coconut too.
Oh, wow. Wow. Brilliant, brilliant insight. I love it. We can all learn from each other. So the next recipe, my loves, it's gonna be the ceviche. So let's see here. I'm just scrolling down to find the recipe. So this one, we're just gonna need apples, cucumber, red onion, lemon, and cilantro. So I'm just going to find the recipe and I'll paste it into the chat. That way we have it handy to see. So this ceviche is pretty amazing. It's okay, so copying and pasting it into the chat, my loves. So okay, so let me know if you see it in the chat right there. So essentially the recipe is 1 cucumber, 2 apples, half a cup of red onion, so like diced. So the red onion diced like that. Hopefully, if you had a chance to cut up some onion beforehand, if not, you can get started on that now. Some nice fresh cilantro. I put half a cup, but you know, a handful or whatever you may have. I also, if you don't have cilantro, you could use maybe like basil or parsley. I used kind of a little combination of the three because we only had a little bit of cilantro in the garden. And so lemon juice. So I quite like actually juicing the lemons with this device because it just makes it easier. But if you don't have one of these, you can easily use a fork and just stick it in and and salt and pepper to taste. Or you can use herbamare. If you're a fan of herbamare, if you've met me, you're probably onto herbamare because it's just absolutely delicious. Yeah. What would we do without herbamare, right?
And I'm onto like everything that you've ever told me about.
Aw, that's amazing, my love. I'm so glad to hear. I love finding the best stuff and sharing it out and just making cooking easier for people. Because when you have these like awesome tools like this, you can just throw things together quickly and you know it's going to be pure, you know it's going to be healthy. Like obviously you want to eat majority produce and things that grow out of a garden or things that are really close to garden. Like this is just organic dates. This is just herbs and spices. So yeah, so let's start making the ceviche, my friends. So some of you have probably chopped up. I saw Sophia was chopping her cucumbers, so that is awesome. We chop the cucumber up. Okay, perfect. So this ceviche, it has a little bit of a funny story actually. It's I learned it when I was in Costa Rica.
Diced, right?
Yeah, that'll be perfect. Exactly. Yeah, just like small, amazing. So I was just wanted to get a ride from one city to another city. It was maybe like a 3-hour ride. And I found out that these 3 Tico chefs, Tico means Costa Rican, these 3 Costa Rican chefs, they were just happened to be going to the place I was going to. And they said that I could come with them for the ride. And I was like, okay, that's perfect. You know, a 3-hour ride. I'm getting there. These guys seem awesome. And the 3-hour ride, it turned into a 3-day adventure.
Wow.
Yeah. Like we stopped in all these different places. They had like different places to sleep in and tents and things. And we ended up, they taught me all these amazing Costa Rican recipes because they were chefs. They had actually, you know, they were working at a restaurant and everything. And one of them owned a restaurant. So one of the recipes we made was this ceviche. And so we all kind of put our magic together and we ended up creating this beautiful ceviche. So that's why I call this Costa Rican ceviche Katiefied, because it was the beautiful adventure in Costa Rica. So I'm really excited to share this with you guys because the flavors in this are just so delicious. Like you have the sweetness of the apple, you have the amazing hydrating goodness of the cucumber, and you have the lemon, the tartness of the lemon. You have the flavor of the cilantro. If you don't like cilantro, just pick another herb that you like, or even some sprouts.
Basil would be nice.
Yeah, I picked a little bit of basil from the garden and parsley and cilantro, just because we only have a tiny smidgen of cilantro out there, so I didn't want to like take it all. So and then some red onion. It just adds a little bit of a kick, and then the salt and pepper. It sounds pretty basic. It's like okay, yeah, throw these veggies together. Oh, alrighty then. But when you taste this thing, I can't wait to see your guys' reactions when you taste it because it literally feels like a rainbow exploded in your mouth with all the different flavors. So you can start getting excited about that as you're cooking it. So perfect. So basically, I'm going to start measuring out the ingredients and adding them to the salad dish.
What do you think about pomegranate?
Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. I love that idea. Definitely put pomegranate in. That sounds perfect. And the color that will bring will be so beautiful. I'd love to see a picture of that.
That's why I figured it would add some nice red to it. So.
Yeah, I love it. That's amazing. Yeah, if anyone else has any other creative ideas, feel free to add it. Or even at the end, you could just make it the recipe as is. And I encourage you to, you know, add any other things that you feel.
You're gonna add some grapefruit in there.
Some which?
Some grapefruit.
Ooh, that's
Nice.
Yeah.
I love that. That's so creative. Grapefruit. Wow. Amazing. I love grapefruit. I haven't had it in a while though. Perfect. So, half a cup of red onion. So let's see here. I'm gonna, alrighty, so just taking the red onion and putting half of it. So it'll be good to have like a nice salad bowl. And we're gonna make a decent amount of this. So this should last you maybe, depending how big your appetite is, this will last you about 2 to 3 meals, like of having like a nice fresh salad. And the lemon, it's actually gonna help to keep the apples from going brown, so it will last. Perfect, amazing, my love, that was wonderful. So Katie just did an amazing job of cutting up these cucumbers. We cut it up nice and little because it's good to just have everything tiny, tiny. That way when you have a bite, you're gonna have all of the flavors of all the amazing foods right in there. So I encourage you to chop it, you know, as tiny as you can, but as long as you're doing it with love, there's no rules. Amazing, okay. So thank you, my love. And maybe, or we can chop a few more things on there actually.
Oh, yes.
So I can just rip these herbs up actually. If you want to maybe chop the apples, we have, if you have an apple thing like this.
Oh, that looks fun.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I've never used one before.
Oh my gosh, okay, perfect. So basically we have 2 apples. So I'll do one and you do one. So we
Okay.
have an apple. Ready, you guys? Boom, that's it. So we have 8 beautiful pieces here. I don't know if these look not as that ideal. I may actually
Try it.
Yeah,
It may still taste okay.
true.
No.
Okay, we're gonna grab another apple. This one was a little bit deceiving. It looks nice on the outside, but anywho, that's
Because ideally you'd want something crisp, right?
yeah. For sure.
These would be good to bake. Any apples that are super ripe, you could bake with, and
Oh, true.
they're okay.
That's true, actually. So the benefit of having this thing is it just makes it a little bit quicker instead of cutting it all up. But if you don't have one, it's totally fine. You can still just cut it like how you would an apple, is if you're gonna have apple pieces, cut it into like about 8 or 12, and then take those apple pieces and then dice. So that way it goes tiny. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna, so here's the apple going down. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Woohoo! Oh, beautiful. This looks wonderful. So then we're gonna, where's the other one? Is there another apple?
Yeah.
Sounds like a flood.
Did someone say something? Was that you, Sophia?
Oh, sorry.
Oh no.
On mute.
My dear.
I have a friend over.
Oh, awesome.
Put water on the fridge, and I'm like, "Are you trying to make a flood in my house?
Are you trying to which?
Are you trying to make a flood?
A blend?
A flood.
A blood?
It was a joke.
Oh, okay. You had to be there, I guess. Beautiful. How did it go, Katie, with the apple?
Oh, fun.
Yeah, that's really fun. So we have our apple into slices now. So then it's good if you can just take a knife and, put a couple, as the expression goes. I don't really like the expression about killing birds with stones. It's more like cut 3 apples with 1 knife, just like chop them, get it
I
all.
got an alternative for that one too.
Which
Solve 2 problems with 1 potluck. I had to have meetings with a bunch of people, but there was a bunch of overlap, and I didn't want to say kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So I realized we could solve the problem by all getting together for a potluck and have both meetings at the same time. So we got to keep creating these alternative speciesist phrases.
I love that. Solve 2 problems with 1 potluck.
Perfect.
epic.
That's sticking.
And what was your one about the apple?
Pardon?
What was your alternative phrase?
It's like usually I say cut 2 carrots with 1 knife, but in this case we're cutting apples. So like cut 3 apples with 1 knife or however many you want to cut.
Nice.
Yeah, so maybe like we can throw a couple like that and we can just go dee, 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 dee. Yeah, exactly. Anything to make it tiny like this. This is perfect. Amazing. So we're all cutting our goodies right now. I'm gonna just use scissors to trim the herbs in, but you can always put that on your cutting table and do it with your knife as well. I just think it'll be a little bit easier for me with the scissors. And herbs are amazing. Please add herbs to everything. Like whatever you make, just add some nice parsley, cilantro, or basil, dill. All herbs are absolutely wonderful. So yeah, this dish's tradition has cilantro in it. But yeah, if you don't like cilantro, that's fine. You could totally use something else. Yeah, super excited for you guys to taste this. This dish always, people's reactions when they have this dish is like, their whole face goes crazy in the best way possible. Okay. And it's so fresh. Like, see how much life force is going to be in this beautiful dish here. Like all the amazing colors, all the flavors. It's just absolutely wonderful. Super healthy, super vibrant. It's going to be a great side to any meal because it's just going to bring you that beautiful life force. And because it's pretty hot out these days, I wanted to have like a yummy, fresh, hydrating type recipe. So I thought this one would be perfect.
Katie,
Yeah, my love.
what were some of the other recipes that you learned from those chefs in the ceviche?
Let's see. So I made a video. It's on YouTube. And it's of a couple of the things that we made. This was maybe 5 years ago. So let's see. They made like a lentil soup with coconut milk. And they taught me how to make patacones, which is basically plantain when they smush it down. And it's like these cute little plantain things that are smushed. And they're so good. Have you guys tried patacones?
No, that sounds great.
Oh my God. Amazing. They're so good.
Sounds really good too.
Yeah. You know what? I posted another video on YouTube about 2 years ago where I did a cooking class with this Costa Rican woman, and she actually taught me the kind of step by step, and I filmed the whole thing. And she did those recipes as well, the lentil curry and the patacones. So in her video, it's more so step by step. In my video with them, it was just me like laughing, saying, "What just happened here? This is awesome!" But I didn't actually like share the recipe. So. Yeah.
I have to find those. That sounds great.
Yeah, definitely check it out. My YouTube channel is Soul Feast Katie, and it said something like Caribbean cooking class with Luba. And this year when I went a few months ago with my mom, I did another Caribbean cooking class, and we learned how to make like Caribbean rice and peas, which is actually rice and beans, but they call it rice and peas, just to be creative. Or I'm not sure the history of why they call it
rice and peas. It's so good.
Yeah, so good. She made it so delicious. We made our own coconut milk, and yeah, it was really delicious. And this special Caribbean sauce. So yeah, I have some Costa Rican adventures on YouTube. Yeah, feel free to add it in, my love. Fantastic. Wow, this looks beautiful. Amazing. Thank you, my love. This is so great. Love it. Isn't it handy to have an angel in the kitchen?
I love being in the kitchen together.
Oh, same, my love. Working magic. Okay, and as you're stirring it, you can kind of, just see the colors, see if there's anything you want to add a bit more of. Just looking at it, I feel like I want to add maybe a little bit more red onion just to kind of add a little bit more purple, because isn't the color of red onion so beautiful? I think it just makes everything more beautiful. So I'm definitely going to add a little bit more. Not too much more, because we don't want it to just only taste like red onion, but try to make it colorful. Like, does it need a bit more green? Does it need more apple?
Good.
Pardon, my love?
Smells so good.
Ah, I'm so glad. It really does. Yes, have a whiff. And we didn't even add the lemon yet. It's going to be even better in a second when we add the lemon.
So fresh.
So fresh. So let's definitely start juicing the lemons here. So lemon juicer, you put the lemon basically down, and then you're gonna, and it's gonna just spit out the lemon juice. So I'm gonna just do that in this separate dish here. Just in case any seeds pop out, I always like to juice my lemons in the separate dish and then add it to the main one after. So I'm gonna just add, oh, thank you, my love. Great mind reading. Okay, so in this recipe, I said half a cup of lemon juice, but basically you want to add enough lemon juice that you go like, that it just feels like an explosion. So
I love it.
yeah, so we'll double check that this will be enough for that, because I always encourage you guys, whether you're following my recipes that I give you or anyone else's, use your own brain as well. Like use your own taste buds to adapt the recipe, to adjust it to your own taste, because you don't have the exact same taste buds as the person who made the recipe. So always, make it your own. So let's see. So we said half a cup of lemon juice. So this looks like a bit less than that, but we can add that so far. And then I think it will need actually a little bit more, but we start stirring it a little bit. And then adding a bit more lemon, because yeah, you want to have like a decent amount of lemon juice, because if you have not enough lemon juice, the salad will be like, okay, but if you have a good amount, you're going to be like, so definitely be generous with the lemon juice for sure. And this will help to just keep the whole salad nice and fresh as well. But yeah, I would recommend consuming this salad within 2 days. Just because, there are cucumber and apple in there. So it does have the lemon, which helps preserve it, but you don't want to have it for too long. It just won't be as good. So let's see. That may be good. Do one more just in case.
Yeah.
Does it need a little bit more?
juicy.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Awesome.
Smells amazing right now.
Yeah, and smell it as you're doing it. I see Barb is sneaking a taste. Let us know how it is, my dear. Or if you were able to add enough lemon, and also adding salt. I didn't mention that yet, but definitely, I feel like we should maybe add a herbamare.
Sure.
Or we can just add salt. I've never actually tried this recipe with herbamare. I've only tried it with salt, but we can smell it and see.
You can try with both.
Oh yeah.
I would stick with actually
Just
just
salt?
regular, yeah.
Yeah, just keep it by because it's honestly so flavorful as is. We don't even really need much more flavor,
Yeah.
which I rarely say that because I put herbamare on everything, but okay, so salt and pepper to taste. So basically, just sprinkle some here. Start small. You can always add more. It's a lot harder to take out salt if you add too much. So
I just took a peek at the banana bread. It's rising. It looks amazing.
oh, I cannot wait for that. It's gonna be so delicious. Okay, we may even need more lemon juice.
Yeah,
Right?
let's do it.
Yeah, perfect. So that should be perfect if we do this one. Awesome. And feel free to let me know how you guys are doing. Everyone's pretty much here. We're almost done squeezing the lemon juice and just gonna add it to the thing and taste it. See if it needs anything else, and then it's pretty much done. Costa Rican ceviche. Okay. And what I love about this recipe is it's, doable for pretty much anyone, anywhere in the world, no matter what health food stores you have. Like this is basically just pure produce. So it's like a universal recipe that anyone can enjoy pretty much. Well, most people.
I finished my ceviche and topped it with some sprouts.
Ooh.
Some extended family showed up with this cute little Beanu dog right here.
Oh my God.
They tried the ceviche and they love it.
I
They didn't think I was handing them something tasty. And then they tried it and they started sharing it and they started asking questions.
That is amazing, Sarah. They're totally invited to join the next cooking class. There's much more deliciousness coming their way. So thank you for sharing it out. And I encourage anyone else, share these beautiful goodness with your family and friends. Snap a picture of your beautiful salad. I greatly appreciate your shares on social media. I will definitely want to share this deliciousness with more people. So always a pleasure. So as you can see, it's looking like yummy and juicy and hydrated now that we've added more lemon. Isn't that gorgeous? Wow. So we're gonna taste it. It's always good to send it some love as well. I'm sure you've been sending it in the whole time that you're making it, but even right now, just intentionally, that this beautiful ceviche awaken every cell of your body and bring you to life and help help you to radiate that beautiful Costa Rican Pura Vida vibration. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we're gonna taste it. So we have Mhm. Yeah, perfect. So on your spoonful, try to get a little bite of everything, like every color on it, so you can really taste.
Mm.
Mmm.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Needs a little bit more lemon,
Yeah.
just a smidge, and it's gonna be like,
Another.
it's already very good, but just that little bit more. So if you're tasting it and your reaction was like that was like, okay, very good. That's not what we're going for. We're going for the reaction where you eat it and you'll see.
You know what would be great in there? Ginger.
Ginger.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Raw
Let's-
ginger or powder?
Maybe powder so it's more like
Yeah,
blended. That would be great. I feel like my body would love ginger right now. So thank you for suggesting. That's awesome.
I think pear would also taste great.
Pardon?
I think pear would also taste great.
Pear?
Pear?
Oh, that'd be awesome. Whoa, are you gonna add it in?
Or a little bit of chilies.
Yeah. That's a great idea. That would really give it a kick. Okay, this, I feel like we're definitely, we're onto something here. It's gonna be, just keep taking it up a notch. And I love that you guys are getting creative of seeing like, okay, what else could I add? Or how can I make this my own? How could this be, you know, Costa Rican ceviche Sophiafied or Barbafied or Larafied or Serafied or whoever else is watching fied. Okay. So beautiful, beautiful. So let's taste it now and we'll see. Yeah.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now it's like,
Wow.
mm-hmm.
The spiciness. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
So good. So you want to add like a lot of lemon. And you need to get that response. Like you need to really feel it strongly on your tongue of like,
It's super juicy with lemon too. It's swimming in it, which is great.
yes, like a lot of lemon.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? Yeah, half cup of lemon juice. Who knows about that measurement? Add it so that you get the reaction of like,
Yeah.
amazing, my friends. So have a taste, see how it tastes, see if there's anything else that you want to add. Sprouts would be great. I know Sarah was saying that she added some sprouts. I think that's a great idea as well. I have these gorgeous sprouts. I want to show you guys actually. They're so nice. So basically, you can actually order these sprouts to your house and they get delivered in this, this giant tray here of sprouts. And this giant tray is like, it's only $15 and he delivers it to your house. So that's a super handy thing. And then you can just snip your own goodness or grow them yourself. But I mean, we do the best we can. If you're not able to grow it yourself, then you can drop it to your house. Amazing. So I'm gonna scroll down a little bit, or let's see, as you guys are tasting and finalizing this recipe, I'm gonna start putting the next recipe up, which is gonna be the cacao cooler. So let's see here. Delicious, delicious.
You need the blender?
Yeah, thank you so much. That's perfect. So good. Okay. So my loves, I am pasting the recipe in the comments section. Perfect. So yeah, let me know. I want everyone to be, finished, and then we can focus on the next recipe. So feel free to just take the next. We can maybe take a little break for a few minutes and just finish up, finalize, and then we'll get the ingredients out for the next recipe. So if you need to clear your station a little bit, feel free to do so. Yeah, so Costa Rica, I feel that it provides me a lot of healing because, yeah, sometimes I could find myself in a mode of feeling like nervous or anxious, but there it feels like everyone is just riding the waves of the ocean and they're just so chill no matter how stressed they are, what they're doing. They're productive, but they're still chill and relaxed and aligned and balanced. So I feel like every time I go there, it just really helps me to grow and evolve and just feel more relaxed in who I am and feel more joyful in whatever I do. So I really, really love Costa Rica. I've been there 5 times and probably still going back. And it just, those countries that you just feel like such a strong connection with. Costa Rica for me is definitely one of them. So, yeah, I encourage you to go there if it's ever in your flow, if you feel the call. And if you're ever going, let me know. I definitely have great people to connect you with that are there, great farm tours, knowing great places to stay and go and people to connect with. Really, really beautiful souls over there. And they have a lot of, yoga and meditation and healthy food, farmers markets, all of that goodness, which is wonderful. Okay. So we're gonna start getting out the ingredients for the next. How's everybody doing? Did you guys taste your ceviche? Do you want to share how it tastes? Sarah's loving it.
So good.
Ah, amazing. I'm so glad to hear, my love. I'm so glad. Yeah, this is a great recipe to share with friends and family. People always react like amazing. So glad you got to even experience that right now. And they came over unplanned. They just happened to come in that moment.
They're helping do some work, and usually when they work, they want no food. So I offer them food, and they're like, "No, we're very focused." And I handed one of them the salad, and they had a little bit, and then they all just stopped and started sharing the salad. So it's a pretty powerful moment.
That's so beautiful. And now their work is going to be like even more powerful because they're like all fueled up with these beautiful vibrations.
That's right.
Wahaha.
And I'm getting a good reputation as a cook in the house.
This is true. Now they're going to be even more open and trusting to all the goodies that you feed them. This is good. You got to work up somebody's trust. And this is what even I used to be a super picky eater when I was little. But this one woman, she really helped to open me up of my trust to try new food because I kind of just trusted her that whatever she said was good was good. So that's what I'm being for the 7-year-old that I'm teaching cooking class to, is like working on building his trust that whatever we make is delicious and like keeping that flowing. So starting with the foods that he knows and likes. So how's the ceviche over there? Sophia, Barb, Laura, how's it tasting?
It's really good. I'll show you mine.
Oh my gosh, that looks beautiful.
I added some pineapple as well. So I have grapefruit and pineapple, and they're really good together.
Oh, that sounds so good. I would love to see a picture if you can take one before you demolish it.
Totally.
Amazing. I love the creative ideas too. I'm gonna have to try that. Barb, how's the ceviche tasting, loves?
Yeah, it reminds me of the fish ceviche. It's really good.
Ah, so good. I'm so glad.
I'll have to try it with my my brother and my nephew. We go fishing,
Oh.
and when we went last summer, we took a fish that we caught that day, and we made ceviche with it.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Yeah, I would
Yeah.
maybe do all the same ingredients. Maybe swap out the apple because I think apples and fish would be the best food combination. Like having a fruit with a animal protein. I think otherwise, yeah, do that. Maybe even.
I don't know. I would take this to those guys and say, close your eyes and taste it,
Oh,
and tell me what you think compared to the fish one.
I love it. That would be
Yeah.
so good. Or you could even have this as an appetizer and then eat the fish like after,
Oh,
so you digest a bit.
They do
Yeah.
that in California, right? You get the you get the sushi sampler, right, of all the different kinds of, or sorry, the ceviche sampler, all the different kinds of ceviche.
Oh, wow. I would love to make like a mango ceviche.
Ooh,
That would be so good.
yeah.
Mm. How's it going over there, my love? I know we ate this together in Aruba a few years ago. Hopefully it's everything is flowing well at your house right now. Feel free to share how you're doing. Is it good?
Oh yeah, it was very
Yeah.
good. Yeah, I finally got the lemon levels to where they should be because I was like, yeah, it's pretty good, pretty good. And then Katie's voice like, if it's okay, then keep adding lemon was there. So I just kept going.
That's amazing. I love that you literally like took that and soaked it in and applied it.
For sure.
That's perfect. I'm so glad. Yeah, it does require like a good amount of lemon for sure.
Mhm.
That's awesome. Yay! So you've all mastered the Costa Rican ceviche. That's epic. This can be another recipe to add to your tool belt that you can enjoy for yourself, that you can share with your friends and family. So that's always exciting to add another recipe to your repertoire, and you can keep changing it up, like how Lara added the grapefruit and the what was the other fruit that she added?
Pineapple.
Pineapple, yeah.
Did
And then,
anyone add pomegranate to
yeah,
this?
Barb, you added pomegranate to yours. How did it end up tasting?
Oh, delicious. That extra little bit of sweet, but the really thing I love about pomegranates is the crunch when you eat them, right?
Yeah.
Which is so much fun.
They're so fun. Pomegranates are divine and they make everything so colorful and beautiful.
Yeah.
That can be a great food prep thing to like break open a pomegranate, put it in a container, and just when you have a salad, take a scoop of it and add it to your things, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So my loves, we're gonna make the cacao cooler. So this recipe, the story behind this recipe was basically, so the woman who made the date sugar, so I was helping her with her nutrition. Like she started out as my nutrition client. I was her holistic nutritionist and taught her how to cook. I mean, she already knows how to cook, but I taught her, more recipes and everything. And she loved this amazing chocolate milk drink by, I believe it's Greenhouse. But unfortunately, the chocolate milk drink, they added quite a bit of maple syrup. So she was finding that it was more heavy on her stomach and it kind of was giving her a bit of a headache. And she wanted a more healthy chocolate milk version, but made with the date sugar. So it was lower glycemic and it didn't spike her blood sugar, had her stomach feeling good. So that was what inspired this recipe. Is I really wanted to create like an awesome, healthy chocolate milk that was easy to digest, that was delicious. And yeah, that's how this recipe was born. So for the tropical theme, I kind of changed the name from healthy chocolate milk to cacao cooler because it just sounds a lot cooler and like more tropical. So we're gonna make it as this recipe, the healthy chocolate milk. Then we're gonna taste it and let's see how we can add some tropical pods. Or if we like it as is, we can enjoy it as is. Or if we want to, I know sometimes in the tropics they add even like a little bit of cayenne to the chocolate drinks. Or we could add those other spices we were talking about. Potentially cardamom is nice with chocolate, actually. I love cardamom with chocolate. So let's do it. So if you want to make a bigger portion, I know Sophia was interested in doing some food prep, and I think that would be really good for future if we actually learn how to food prep like a boss, basically. And like we all are, for 2 hours or so, we're just food prepping, and then for the rest of the week, we have like epic food prep ready to roll. I think that would be super awesome. Sophia, for that idea. Super amazing. And yeah, so if you want to make a bigger portion of this, like wonderful, you can maybe put it in jars and like have this awesome chocolate drink over the next couple of days. But if you want to just make the portion as is, right now it's a 2 cups water kind of recipe. So this would be a good amount for 2 people or for 1 person if you want like a good amount. But you could totally double it. Like let's double it so that we can like have a good chocolate drink in the fridge because that's always a great idea, right? So let's do it. So we're gonna double the recipe, but if you're doing this, it's basically gonna be 2 cups of water. So,
Thank you so much. I'm gonna hop off because I don't have a blender or my blender doesn't work.
got it. Okay.
What
Well,
time should we keep this in the oven?
oh, for the banana bread? So 40 minutes. So if you put it in around the same time we did, oh, almost ready. Oh my God, so exciting. It's about 3 minutes left. Yeah, so thank you for joining, my dear. You have the recipe of the drink, so you can definitely make it at another time.
For sure. Ceviche is delicious, and I can't wait. Yeah.
Yes.
Love you.
Love you too, my dear. Many blessings. Okay, so we're doing up the cacao color recipe right now. So we're gonna put, if you want to put maybe 4 water, that'll be perfect.
I have a question.
What's up, my love?
I have the coconut butter, but
Perfect.
I was racing to get back here, so I didn't get a chance to get the cacao butter. And
Okay,
I'm wondering how to, adjust for that.
for sure. Okay, let's see. So cacao butter. So I would say add more cacao powder so it's more chocolatey, and any other kind of like cacao butter would be like adding extra coconut butter. Um, yeah, I would just add more coconut butter and more cacao powder.
Would it make sense to add a bit of avocado oil as well as more? Yeah, I like coconut, but I don't love it to be the biggest thing in the world. So,
Do you have avocado?
oh, I have some, fresh avocado. Should I put that in? Okay.
That would be amazing. That would be because I think the avocado oil in here, that maybe just
Oily.
I don't want you to like drink a cup of oil. It's like, ugh. But avocado, you know what? I've made hot chocolate before with avocado, and it's fine. Like, is it creamy goodness when you sip it? Ugh, I need to do that actually. Thank you for mentioning that. I forgot about that recipe, like a hot chocolate with avocado or a chocolate drink with chocolate avocado milkshake.
Yeah. That sounds great.
I need that.
Oh, before we finish today, we don't have to talk about it now, but just a reminder, I want to ask about one of these, if there's a way to DIY it so I can do that at home, so I can set them up basically like a meal prep thing for work. Because I freaking love this stuff, but I also know that some of the shit in it is shit, and I don't feel good after I eat it. I like the noodles.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to bring it up, but I'll wait till we're all eating together.
That sounds perfect. If you can even take a picture of the ingredients and send it to me, I'll have a look and like see what I can come up with. Okay, so let's make our beautiful cacao drink. So we've got our water, amazing. So that's 4 cups water?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And then we're gonna do that's banana bread. We go off soon as well. Wow, love it. We can show it. So the banana bread is finished. Coconut's like a little bit toasted at the top. Oh, that. That's gonna be so good. So it's good to let it cool down. Doesn't want to eat it right now. Let it cool so that it doesn't. Maybe Barb, if you wanted, maybe mute yourself. Or slamming and stuff.
I'm sorry, I thought I was muted.
No,
my apologies.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. I figured you didn't realize. That's why I let you know. Okay, perfect. So we put our water in the blender. Now we're gonna add the Brazil nuts. So Brazil nuts are great and they're high in selenium. And they're actually just a great snack. Like even Sarah was saying about taking food to work and things. This could be a good something to just have in your purse or in your car. Put some in a little baggie, and it's quite satiating actually. So if you want to maybe open these, and then we're gonna add 10 Brazil nuts. So if you're making the recipe as is, add 5 Brazil nuts. We're doubling it here because we're like go big or go home kind of thing. So we want to make a bigger portion. So yeah, we're gonna add 10. And then let's see what else. So coconut butter. Yeah, so I quite love this coconut butter, especially this one by Artisana Organics, because I find it just tastes like tastes almost like a white icing, but the only ingredient is organic coconut. So I'm definitely a fan of this stuff. And we're gonna add 2 teaspoons. So essentially it's gonna be 4 teaspoons of coconut butter because we're doubling the recipe. So let's see. So I know that 1 tablespoon is equivalent to 3 teaspoons. So if you are doubling the recipe, just add 1 tablespoon and 1 teaspoon. If you're doing the recipe as is, add 2 teaspoons. Okay, let's see. It's so great. Okay. Yeah, so coconut butter, this stuff is great to have. It makes really good drinks and elixirs, or even just if you want like a yummy treat, you can even eat it by the spoonful.
So delicious.
It's so good. Even on apples, actually. I remember actually I tried this stuff for the first time also in Costa Rica with a dear friend, Jabeen. And she actually was serving us this on apple slices and it was absolutely delicious. So I recommend that as a quick snack too. If you're hungry, have some apples with coconut butter. You could add some cinnamon and vanilla, optional mesquite, and like make it a fun snack. So we've added our coconut butter. So the next will be cacao powder. So cacao powder, it's the dark one like this, cacao. And the recipe calls for 2 teaspoons. So if you're doubling the recipe, do 4 teaspoons. And maybe like a towel or something. That's awesome. Okay, so we're gonna. Oh, I love chocolate, you guys. Chocolate is so wonderful. Okay, so this one right now I'm using like a chocolate that I got in Costa Rica, this ground cacao. So it may even taste a little bit different than when I created this recipe with like the cacao I bought at the health food store. So I may even adjust it a little bit after tasting it, but just have confidence that you can always make it good, no matter what it tastes like on the first round. There's always hope, my friends. So always have confidence and belief in yourself. Okay.
Did you all take out the banana bread? Did you take it out?
Yes, I would take yours out now, yeah. Perfect.
I know the last few times we baked a little bit extra
Oh,
because
yeah.
it's been moist.
Oh yeah,
still.
that was one time when I doubled it.
Oh, okay.
And then for, you could see, maybe we can
Focus a little.
Because I almost took it too much because otherwise it would be heated. Then it would be like too much. Oh, so good. Just tasting the banana bread. Mmm. Oh my god. It's so good. Whoa.
Wow.
That is delicious. Okay. Wow. What do you think about the baking?
Can't use longer.
You think longer? Yeah, a little bit longer. I don't want it too much longer just because I want to reheat it.
Yes.
So, okay, so then the next ingredient would be 1 tablespoon of cacao butter. So cacao butter is the one that it's like this. I have this lovely sunshine right here that I got from Choco Soul, which is quite lovely. But usually it comes like in chunks in a package. So whatever it is that you have, if you want to just cut off a little piece, so it's going to be 1 tablespoon. So I'm going to put 2 tablespoons because I'm doubling the recipe here. So let's see here. So this looks gorgeous. Isn't this lovely?
Yes.
Yes.
So luscious.
So luscious.
Wow. It smells amazing too.
Yes, smell the cacao butter. If you're working with cacao butter right now, please do yourself a favor and smell it because it's just,
It's sexy.
It
just
really
melting.
is.
Wow.
it's so lovely. And you know what? You can make an amazing love butter lotion with this and coconut oil. And then add some nice essential oils. I added peppermint to one, so it's like a mint chocolate lotion. And it's just 3 ingredients: cacao butter, coconut oil, and peppermint essential oil. Absolutely divine. Okay, so we are adding our lovely cacao butter. It's gonna be so delicious. What's next? Okay, so the date sugar. So 2 tablespoons of date sugar. So if you're doubling it, do 4 tablespoons. And what I love about the date sugar is you can be generous with it and it won't be too sweet or it won't make you feel sick, which is amazing because some sweeteners, if you add too much, you just feel like a headache or a stomach ache. But I find this one really balancing and you can actually have satisfying, tasty desserts and still feel good, which is so awesome. Okay, so we're adding, yeah, so I'm adding, so you guys are adding 2 tablespoons if you're just making 1 portion. If you're making double, add 4. So let's see. 1. And I love the flavor of dates. Like the flavor of dates is just, dates has definitely got to be one of my favorite foods. It's so good. 2. Yeah, I made some other great recipes with the date sugar. Like at one of the other cooking classes, we made a chocolate avocado pudding. It was so good. I know, Sarah, you were definitely at that one. Laura, I'm not sure if you joined in at that point or if it was the next one that you joined.
Yeah, I missed that one, unfortunately. It sounds amazing.
Okay, I can still send you the recipe, my dear. Just message me after. Super.
Yeah.
Oh, my pleasure. Lots of goodness coming all of your guys' ways. So we did our date sugar. So the next will be 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. I quite love this cinnamon by Chaz Organics because it's like super potent and it's a good quality fair trade organic cinnamon. So it's nice to, you know, receive all the benefits of your food and have them in the best quality and form that you can. Okay, so it's 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, or 2 if you're doubling the recipe. Next will be vanilla. So if you're using the liquid vanilla, do 1 tablespoon of vanilla per serving, or if you're doubling it, do 2 tablespoons of vanilla. I'm just gonna do a sprinkle of this love vanilla. I'm gonna smell that one. Oh wow. Vanilla
So
is
if it's liquid, you use more than if it's powder?
so this recipe is made with the liquid. I just only have powder, that's why I put a sprinkle. But liquid, do 1 tablespoon vanilla for 1 portion of this recipe.
Okay.
And then just a pinch of salt, and that's everything. And then we're gonna blend it up and taste it, and then see how we can make it even more tropical if we feel. So this is exciting. So the salt is just gonna, you know, bring it all together. Amazing. So that's everything, my friends. You're ready to blend it. See how it tastes. Okay. Wonderful. Okay, so we're gonna try it. See if we like it, see if we want to add anything. So yeah, I used a different cacao today than I usually use, so it may need a change of recipe, but we'll see. Thank you. Cheers. Cheers, my dear. Let's come around.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers, everybody. Let's try it. Yeah, love it. It's good. It needs to be blended more because this is more like Costa Rican cacao bean ground up, like homemade in the guy's kitchen kind of thing. But it's, the ones at the store are like a bit more powdery. Yeah, it tastes like a healthy chocolate milk.
Yeah, it's very gentle.
Do
Do you think it's ready or it needs anything else?
It definitely needs more like flavor.
Ginger. That comes to mind.
Yeah, I'm down.
All right.
Ginger would be amazing. Okay, so we're gonna add more ginger to ours because we want to make it more like tropical and more heat, more fire. And it definitely needs to be blended a bit longer just to grind up all the cacao. So let me know how your guys is doing. How's your process? Did you taste it yet? Are you adding anything to it? Are you adding some cardamom or more cinnamon or ginger? Do you want it a little bit sweeter? Add a little more date sugar? Do you want to put a splash of maple? What's your situation? Yeah, let's definitely add ginger. Make it, yeah.
Mine's really good.
Amazing!
The cinnamon flavor is really nice and strong. Oh, and it's got the avocado in it, and it's great.
Oh, so it worked out well with the avocado?
It worked really well, except I found that once I blended it, it was wasn't cold enough. So I added some ice and blended it again, and now it's perfect.
That's brilliant. I love that idea. And yeah, I recommend even like chilling this in the fridge. And yeah, that's what I wrote here. Best served chilled, pour over ice, or keep in fridge in the recipe. Because I also tasted it when it was cold versus room temperature, and it tastes super good cold. So we're gonna blend ours up again and see how it tastes with the ginger add-on and a little bit more blended. Let's see here. Okay. So yeah, this is like a good neutral recipe where you can make it your own and you can add things on top of what's already there. So we're gonna see how ginger made it. I quite love ginger with chocolate actually. Even maybe we could always add some cardamom to this too if we feel.
Or even a little chili spice.
Oh, that could be cool. There you go. Let's see.
Got the spice from the ginger.
Wow.
Most of the need.
I feel like cardamom is so good.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Even nutmeg could go well.
Yeah. Spice is medicine. So toss in some spice here. I think that's a brilliant idea, and that's gonna just get your body's juices flowing. All the spices, all the beautiful benefits of the spices. If you're adding nutmeg, just a smidge because it is very strong. But wow, so we're turning this into like a chai cacao cooler because we're adding,
Yes.
yeah, because we've got our cinnamon, vanilla, ginger, cardamom, and nutmeg. And look at what was born. This was once a healthy chocolate milk that was just like a basic recipe that's like, you know, super kid friendly, super delicious, but like more plain, into this amazing chai goodness. I can't wait to try this amazing chai cacao cooler. This will be awesome. Okay, once you finish that, I'll add a little bit more, just so you get the full effect of like. Okay. See how it is. I see Lara's tasting hers again here. Let's see. Mmm. Whoa. I love the cardamom.
Yeah.
These are sweet though.
Exactly. Maple syrup would
Mm.
make it nice.
Let's add a little bit of maple. That's perfect. Yeah. Just because after we added the spices, their taste like slightly bitter. So it needs just a little bit of sweetness to kind of balance it out. But if you don't add the spices, it should be sweet enough as is. But you just a little bit of maple can kind of like take it to the next level if you handle maple okay, because I know everyone has different blood sugar issues. And I'm thinking this should be good. I wish we had ice cubes actually, because it tastes
Yes.
tastes so good serving it.
You could put
Fruit.
iced fruit.
Yeah, let's do that. Because yeah, it definitely tastes better cold. If you have ice cubes, definitely use it.
Mangoes, raspberries.
Oh. Maybe mango?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll add some more flavor to it as well.
That would be good.
That'll be delicious. These are mango chunks.
Okay, so ours just turned into a chai cacao cooler with mango ice cubes.
Yes.
Look at
Making
that.
your own flavor.
Yeah, look at what was just born. Creative energy of the universe.
I love having it in these wine glasses and stirring it and smelling it.
Amazing. Wow, this will be so good. I don't think I've ever mixed mango with chocolate before, but it's quite divine.
Yes.
So yeah, if you have ice, you could use ice. If you have frozen fruits, use frozen fruits.
Let it chill for a minute.
Yeah, let it chill.
Perfect.
Amazing. Look at that. Cheers. Gorgeous. Yeah, this is actually a good amount
Yes.
for 2 people. Perfect.
Yeah, try a frozen orange in it.
Oh, that would be nice. Orange and chocolate's a cool combination.
Yeah.
Love it. Yeah, let it kind of chill around.
Oh
How
yes,
is
it's
it?
got so much flavor.
Oh my god, this has got even more tropical. I love that actually.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
like divine.
Wow, it's an explosion of flavors. All spices.
I love the mango with the coconut and cardamom.
Yes.
It's like mango lassi meets chai chocolate cooler.
So energizing.
Frozen mango in there?
Pardon, love?
You guys put in a frozen mango in there?
No, we used frozen mango ice cubes because we didn't have ice cubes.
Oh, cool.
Really?
Good idea.
Yeah, it's just the tropical vibes flowing through.
Nice. I love it.
Ah, it tastes better now.
Might try that.
Delicious.
Do you have frozen mango or frozen fruits of some sort?
Yeah, I have frozen mango and frozen pineapple.
Perfect.
Ooh, either
Pineapple
would be
again.
good.
Yeah,
I guess pineapple. Did you put it in your other 2 recipes?
I did. So it might be a little pineapple overkill right now, but I'll try the mango.
Maybe do mango because it's always good to get the nutrients and benefits from more variety.
Yeah,
So
or maybe blueberry.
Blueberry would be good actually. Blueberry and chocolate is nice.
Yeah.
They even make blueberry bread with blueberries and chocolate chips in it. Super good. You can taste that it's more chilled now. And definitely this tastes a lot better when it's cool. Oh my god, this tastes so good. We gotta snap a picture of these before we demolish them
Oh,
because
yeah.
they're so good. Absolutely divine. Perfect. So let's see. Amazing. So it looks like we made our ceviche. How is your guys' chocolate drink? I see Barb is just pouring hers in now, so maybe you'll be tasting it. And Sarah, let us know how you're doing.
Sorry, there's heavy power tool noises, so I am not always hearing things.
Okay, for sure. Is everything good? Did you have a chance to taste the chocolate drink?
It's so good, and because sometimes I use cocoa powder instead of cacao powder, and I wanted to try the cacao. It's like subtler, and I really like it in this, like with the cacao powder and the cinnamon together, and yeah, it's really good.
Amazing. That's so good. I'm so glad to hear. Maybe your family crew will get a little splash. Amazing. And Barb, let us know how you're doing over there. I see you having a taste. How is it tasting? How's it doing?
Yeah, it's good. I threw a frozen orange slice in, and I like it with the orange, and I think I might chuck some orange pieces in next time as part of and puree it up.
That's brilliant. Oh, to make the whole thing like a chocolate orange, like
Yeah.
what would it be called? Liquefied chocolate orange.
Terry, yeah. Katie's liquefied chocolate orange.
Wow, creative. Or even Barb's liquefied chocolate orange.
There we go.
Behind that one, my dear. That's awesome. I love that. Amazing, amazing. Yeah, this super delicious. I love all the new ideas that came today and all the new things that were born just based on everyone's shares. Yeah, so I guess we have our banana bread. Hopefully we've all taken it out of the oven by now. Perfect. And then we have our ceviche. We have our delicious chocolatey drink. So definitely we have some tropical treats here, and we can now, sit. I encourage you guys, if you want to take a picture of your creations before they get, just the empty plates basically. Yeah, so feel free to just oopsies. And it's lovely. And then I love the banana bread, amazing. I don't know if there's a way to food presentation and beauty is important because we eat with our eyes as well. So make it extra beautiful for yourself. Wonderful. Okay. Thank you so much. Wow. Look at this beautiful fiesta right here. Tropical banana bread with pineapple, with coconut, these amazing cacao coolers that turned into chai cacao cooler with mango ice cubes, and beautiful Costa Rican ceviche Katie-fied as well. What a beautiful tropical feast we have here. So you can just lay everything out in front of you, and we're going to do a nice blessing to bless this beautiful food. Then we're going to snap our pictures, and then we're going to dive in. So I want you to just look at everything that you created right now and know that you did this. You made this happen. You went to the grocery store, you got all the necessary ingredients, put it all together, and just feeling empowered, feeling amazed at your beautiful abilities that you were able to put these things together so deliciously, that you were able to use your creative ideas, your intuition, your inspiration to make it even more awesome, to make it your own. And just looking down with gratitude and just feeling in your heart the beautiful Pura Vida Costa Rica vibration, and allowing that beautiful vibration to fill your being, feeling relaxed in who you are, feeling at peace with life, feeling that you are love, you are a channel of love, and sending love to this beautiful meal, and connecting with where this beautiful food comes from, just imagining the fruit trees in the tropics, that they were picked and that they grew from seeds, and sending love and gratitude to Mother Earth for blessing us. And just imagining that beautiful healing energy is coming down your head, down to your heart, out your hands, and blessing the food, raising the vibration of the meal. May this beautiful food give you everything you need at this time to move forward with joy, with ease, with delight. May all the nutrients be assimilated wonderfully in your body, and may it help bring you happiness and love and success in every area of your life. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, beautiful souls, for tuning in. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the work that you did in creating these masterpieces. And yes, let's snap a little picture if we feel, and let's feast.
Yes.
Yes.
Excited to feast.
Definitely. We have earned it, my friends. And
I love this banana bread.
It's so lovely. It's so beautiful. Love it. Amazing. So yeah.
Thanks, Katie.
Yes. My pleasure, Barbara. It was wonderful,
Bye.
my dear. Enjoy your feast.
Bye, everybody.
Yes,
Bye, Barbara.
bye.
Katie.